Hi. Okay, I just like to make a series of videos on how to use Zotero. So, what is Zotero? Zotero is essentially a bibliographic manager. So it helps you to collect your research documents. So for example, your PDFs, your files, how do you do citations, how do you do index, how do you do referencing and all this. So Zotero is quite a useful library, useful tool to have. So how do you get to Zotero? And Zotero is not the only one. You can use Medley, you can use Site You Like, and all these other tools. The most famous of them is actually EndNote. EndNote you have to pay. So me being me, I find something that is free that I can use, and Zotero is one of them. So how do you get to Zotero? You can just Google Zotero, Zotero. Okay, then or you go directly to World Wide Web, Zotero.org. Okay. Then you can download Zotero, and I advise you to install Zotero 6. So you have it for Windows, have it for Mac, have it for Linux, and so on. So you download and install it. Once you are done, you will be able to run Zotero. Okay, so you will be able to run Zotero. So the first time you see Zotero, this is how it looks like. It's a essentially empty library. Okay. But let's say I have a previous Zotero library. Okay. For example, my Zotero library is actually in my Dropbox. So what is this Zotero library? If you go to Edit, Preferences, and if you go to Files and Folders, you can see that the data location is in C drive, Users, Maurice, Zotero. So what does it really mean? If I go to my C drive, Users, Maurice, I will see a Zotero library, a Zotero folder. Okay. This folder holds all the information. It's basically like a whole library that you have. Okay. That's about all. And what you could do is move this Zotero library around. So let's say when I move to a new computer, I have my old Zotero library. Okay. So my old Zotero library is inside my Dropbox, and it's called by this name known as Maurice_Zotero library. So how do I point to it? All you need to do is go to Custom, okay, and you navigate to it. So go to my Dropbox, navigate to Maurice_Zotero library. Then you select the folder. It will tell you that storing in cloud is likely to corrupt your database, but usually it's quite fine. Usually it's quite fine for Zotero. If you do that in EndNote, it will definitely corrupt your library. Okay, so use this location, yes, and it tells you that it must be restarted to take effect. Okay, so you quit, and then you launch Zotero again. So you should point to this new library. Okay. And now, yes, it points to this new library. It's loading up because it has a lot of things to load. This library I've been using for the last 20 years, so I have 6,375 references and papers inside them. Okay, so that is it. Now, how do you link Zotero to Windows? So you can go to Microsoft Office. You can go to Edit, Preferences, then you go to Site. Okay, this site. Under this site, you click on the next tab called Word Processors. I've already installed my Microsoft Word add-ins, so I don't have to reinstall it. If you are using LibreOffice, you can install LibreOffice add-ins. So there's only these two. Either you're using Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word basically, or LibreOffice. So how do you know that you have done it? If I open up my Microsoft Word, okay, after I've installed the library, after I installed the add-in, when I open up Microsoft Word, I will see that there's a Zotero tab. If I see this Zotero tab, it means that it has been installed, that it has been linked properly. Okay, so that is the first thing that I want to show you. If you find that Zotero is still not there, you may have to close Office again, restart your computer, and you try to install it again. You keep doing it until it seems to work. Okay. Once you are able to do it, then we can do something else from it. Right, that's all for this session. Thank you very much. See you for next session. Bye-bye.